Hello everybody, this is the Curta Model 2 from 1968. It's a nice little calculator with an unusual shape. I already showed how it performs basic operations in another video. You find the link in the comments. But this little calculator can perform also square roots. I will show how to do it. First of all, while I explain 30 seconds the theory that stands on the basis of the square roots, we can drink some tea together. Maybe it's the first time you visit this channel, or maybe you have seen other videos on this channel, but for sure we never had a tea together. It's time for us to chat a little among ourselves. Calculating square roots could be considered all about subtracting consecutive odd numbers. For example, to obtain the square root of 16, you start subtracting from 16 the odd numbers, starting from 1, then 3, 5 and 7. There are 4 subtractions, so square root of 16 is 4. You use the same method with every number, but if you want to do this square root, you should do 360 subtractions, and it's not convenient. There is a method to do it. Let's see how to do it. It's simple. Let's start doing the square root of 105,625 with the Curta. I add the number on the calculator. I reset the counter. It's here that magically in the end will appear the result. Then I divide this number in couples of 2, starting from right. I move the carriage under the first couple of numbers, the 10. I set the Curta for doing the subtractions, moving the sliders here and raising the crank. I subtract from the 10 the first odd number, 1. Then the second odd number, 3. Then the next odd number, the 5. Now there is the 1. I cannot subtract the next odd number. That would be the 7. I made 3 calculations, so 3 is the first number of this square root. You can see the 3 here. Now there is 15,625 here in the dial. Now you pass to the other couple of numbers, the 56. I move the carriage 1 position. There was the 1 remaining, so it's 156. Now you have to take the last number subtracted, the 5. You add 1, it's 6. Then you start again with the odd numbers from 1. You have 61, so you subtract it from 156. Then I add the second odd number to the 6, that is the 3, so I subtract 63. The remaining number is 32. I cannot subtract next odd number, the 65. I made 2 subtractions, so the second number of the square root is 2. Now I have 3,225. I move the carriage 1 position. So again, you take the last number subtracted, the 63, and add 1, and it's 64. And you start again adding at the end of the number the first odd number, the 1, and it's 641. So you start to subtract 641. And you go on with the odd numbers at the end of it. 643, 645, 647, and in the end 649. Now there is 0, and it's not possible to subtract anything. You made 5 subtractions, so the last number is 5. So the result is 325. You can check with the calculator of your smartphone if you don't believe me. Have you checked it?
Sì. Yes.
It's correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay, that's all. You have learned how to calculate square roots with your Curta. Now try to do by yourself this square root. I think it's better you see the video again, and you should study better next time I question you.